So welcome back. If you've been following this build series, this is going to be episode 4. Working on the bench here. If you're new here, what we're doing is I took an old China hutch, took the top off, and we're changing the bottom of it into a bench, and the top's going to be a floor shelving unit with a top on it. But right now what I'm doing is working on the bench. There's been 3 other episodes. You can go back and watch those other episodes of this build. But today, again, last week, we got the framing in for the bench set. Today, I'm going to work on measuring out and getting the bench part set and cut. Get it in there, see how long it takes me to get done with all that, to see what else we can work on. When I do get that in, I'm using this piece of, looks like 1x2s that have been glued together. So I'm using that for the bench. What I'm going to do is once I get it in there, cut and all that, I'm going to use a router to do the edge of it, to smooth it over, round it off. Might do something decorative, I'm not sure yet. I might just round it off. But again, as always, it's, whatever comes to my mind or I think at that time is what I do. So there is no plans on this. It's just all, sitting there looking at it, thinking what is the next thing I want to do to it. And then when I come up with an idea, I make sure it works. And if I can get it to work, then that's what I use. But again, bench seat, and then the back here, work on that too. And then work inside here, putting the cubby hole dividers in at some point. Once I get to that point, I'm going to fill in any old screw holes or anything like that with some wood filler, and then sand that, and then be ready to paint. I did pick up some paint color cards today to see which ones I'm would like to do this in. I'm leaning, there's 2 that I'm leaning towards. I also look at a couple of stains. I think I'm going to go with a dark walnut stain for the bench seat, but everything else will be painted. And I think the one that I'm leaning towards for this one is it's a dark sea green. It's like a bluish green, really dark color. But again, until I'm ready to paint and actually get the paint, I won't know exactly what color it's going to be until then, because anything can change. I can say that now, and then I get it together and then want to take it a different route. Or again, these pieces are for sale, so anyone that messages me on YouTube or on our Facebook page at Honey and Hammer, or on my personal Facebook page, which is also linked to Honey and Hammer. If you are interested in purchasing this and you want a different color, a custom color, or something else done to this, reach out, and as I'm building it, I can modify it to be personalized for you. They are going to be sold either as a set or separate, so you can just buy the bench or you can just buy the floor shelving unit. You don't have to buy both of them. If you want to, you can buy both of them. But again, it's going to be 2 different pieces, so it's up to you. If you decide you want to buy it, you can buy just the bench, and again, you can just buy the floor shelving unit. But again, we also have the coffee bar still for sale, the last thing that I restored. So again, if you're following this channel or you're new to it, please like and subscribe. It helps gain traction. provide comments. If you see something that you would like to see, or you think I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing, or you have a better idea of how to do something, by all means. I'm not a professional woodworker. This is just a hobby. So again, I'm just doing this because it's something that I want to do. Something that, instead of spare time just sitting around not doing nothing, I'd rather be doing something like this. So, and again, my wife, she loves to design things and come up with different ideas. So we figured, why not gang up and build something like this or restore something like this. So that's what we've been doing. Just finding old pieces and changing them into something new and revived, more modern, with the still classical look to it. So again, if you have an idea of something you want to do, if you have a piece that you would like to get my opinion on what you might want to do to it, or if you're in the local area and you want me to restore something, by all means reach out to us. We are in Downingtown, Pennsylvania, so anywhere out there in proximity, we do deliver these pieces if you buy them. So we do provide delivery service. So by all means, if you see something that you're interested in, reach out to us and let us know. And we'll try to make arrangements to get it to you. But again, I'm going to jump into here. I'm going to start measuring the board out, getting it cut, getting it fitted in here, and seeing what I need to do for that. I am going to leave it a little long to have a little lip on the front side. But from there, I'm going to start working on the dividers. So I'll come back when I'm done with all that and see how far I got. All right, so I'm back. So took a little over an hour and a half to get this all cut out, measured out, fitted. I also, if you can see, routed the front edge of it. So that's all ready to go in. I just have to sand the top, and then ready for stain and and for it to go in. The only thing is like on the edges here, it's really tight. I made it as tight as I can make it, so it's really tight to go in. So I have to make sure that I don't paint this before I put this in. But I think because I have this hole up here and over one on the other side, I think what I'm gonna do is once I get this in, put a piece of wood over the top of this area here anyways, and then paint it. And then for the cubbies, I was just sitting here thinking, putting the dividers in here would be kind of odd shaped, because the measurement at the bottom isn't the same as the measurement at the top. Not sure why that is. I think the back is a little warped a little bit. So instead of putting dividers in, I think we're going to get the cloth cubby boxes and maybe do something like that in there. Even if we use it as a drawer, or flip them to where the opening is facing out and use that as a cubby. I don't know. That just gave me another idea of how we could do that. So, but again, like always, it's ideas just pop in my head, and I go with it if it works. So again, got the bench finished, got it fitted, got it grouted in the on the front edge. I think next week, the next episode, the armrest in the back is what I have left to kind of get put together. So I'll probably get that done and then start working on this piece. So I have to cut the top for this and then the shelving for inside. And that's about it. I'm going to route around these openings here. But the center's going to have the other door. I just have to find one pole for it. And if I do that next week and get those ready and this ready, the following week I can paint them both and get them all stained and get them all assembled the following week. So this is episode 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 episodes for the rest of it from here on out. So again, next week work on the armrest in the back, and then get this cut out, get the shelves made for this, get this routed out, get this ready for paint. And then once everything's fitted for that, then from there the following week will be paint and stain. Once all that's dry, the following week after that will be assemble. Unless I can get it to dry. If I can get out here early Saturday morning to paint and stain, and then go do the my yard work, and then come back in the afternoon after yard work, maybe it will be dry enough to assemble, but we'll see. I don't want to push it, but within the next 3 weeks, both of these pieces should possibly be completed and ready to go. So if anyone is interested, please give us a message. Again, if you follow me through this build series, like it. If you enjoy it, if you're new, come back and see what I have to offer. See if you like it. If you enjoy this, subscribe, because again, after these 2 pieces are done, I have another piece back here. This piece right here is going to be my next one, which is another big China hutch. Again, the idea for that one at this time is possibly a coffee bar with another light in it. But again, that's what this one was also, until we tore it apart and decided to go this route. So stay tuned. If you have an idea what that one could be, message me. Message us on the Honey and Hammer site and give us your idea. Let us know what you might think might look good. Or if you're interested in that piece from scratch and you want us to build it in a certain way for you directly, send us a message before I get into it. And that way I know exactly what I'm building it to. Color scheme, what you want, how you want it. I can send pictures of what it looks like. I do have it torn apart a little bit. The back was all mirrors, and they're separate mirrors, so I can include those back in if you want. But again, if nobody messaged me about it, I'm going to take it with the ideas that we have and then put it out there once I'm finished for sale. So at least 3 weeks, 4 weeks before I start that one. But if you're interested, please send me a message and let me know. You can contact me here on YouTube, Facebook at Honey and Hammer, or my Facebook page. I do have Instagram also, so reach out. Let us know if you're interested in any of these pieces. Let us know. Again, in the local area, we will deliver. Extended areas, we will deliver up to a certain point. Beyond that, if you live somewhere far away, We can always arrange for some type of delivery, but we would have to discuss that and get into that when we get to that point. So again, got the bench portion done, fitted, ready to be stained. Then next week will be the armrest in the back, and then possibly working on the top. Okay. Again, like, subscribe, stay tuned. Going to continue this build. Right now, subscribing isn't that high. I don't know. Let's set a goal. Let's try to get to 20 subscribers, and see if we can help this channel grow. Again, every channel starts off somewhere. If you think that you have an idea of how to improve, let me know. But again, stay tuned. This is episode 4. 5 will be next week, and then 6 or 7 the following weeks. All right, let me know if you need anything, and have a good week.